Hey, what's up? Good afternoon to all you Bold and Beautiful fans on YouTube. I'm Justin Fleming. I'm here to give all of you my review on today's Bold and Beautiful, Thursday, August 17, 2017. Now, today's Bold and Beautiful, it was getting real good. But you know what? I can't get over Bill and Steffi today. I can't get over them. In Bill's office, he rouses to Liam about that clown CJ leaving $5 million on the table. And then he mutters about how Spectra is showing will bomb with Thomas out of the picture. He says Sally's days are numbered. And Liam and Bill hold a cryptic conversation about truth as they discuss Liam interviewing Sally. Later, Steffi shows up and warns Bill he's pushing it. Liam is feeling guilty and might blow everything sky high. And Bill opines that he won't cuddle his son any longer. It's time he acts like a man. Steffi reveals that she's actually okay with Bill's lie to Thomas, but brings up his ulterior motive. Bill won't apologize for wanting a skyscraper. Steffi respects his ruthlessness, but he feels he could backfire with Liam involved. She warns if Lee pushes Liam to trash Sally, he might tell the truth. Bill conscious if Liam talks to anyone, he will kick his ass out of the company in his life. How could he say that? How could he say that about his own son like that? Bill, he's an egotistical SOB, and how could he even say that he acts like a man? See, he thinks he can practice what he preach. He thinks he can preach level, but he doesn't practice it to Liam. I can't wait. I can't wait until Liam disowns this man. He doesn't care about anyone or anyone else, but the money. He's egotistical. He's greedy. That's all he is. Bill. It's all about Bill Spencer. It's all about this and that. It's all about Bill Spencer. Who does he think he is? I hope Liam was his. Hopefully Liam will be his own. He'll be his own man, and he will tell Sally the truth. Now Coco stops in at Spectra Fashions, where Sally updates on her convincing CJ to give him another chance, and hopes she can pull off the showering to keep them afloat. Coco learns that Thomas isn't coming back anytime soon, so it's up to Sally to put it out on the line. The sisters express their love as Liam arrives. I love that hug. That's sweet. Two sisters. And Coco exits, and Sally asks about Caroline, which throws Liam off for a second. Sally wonders if Liam is writing this piece of trash her as part of Bill's plan. Liam reassures her that he is a conscience and rarely agrees with his father's tactics. Talk turns to design. Sally thinks Thomas has made her better and opines that she should have won the challenge. But Bill will never allow that. She wishes he'd pick on someone his own size and goes on the pressure she's under. Sally thinks Liam knows whether she's playing on a level field or not, and asks if Bill still is up to something. I need the truth. Need to know the truth, Liam. That's what she said. Now, I agree everything that Sally said about Bill. He's a bully. He needs to pick on somebody his own size. He will do. I think Bill and Steffi are working together, because what they did to Liam and Hope is the same thing they did to doing to Thomas and Sally. But I hope Thomas will be back in Sally's arms. I can promise you that, because Bill is a manipulator. A clever manipulator. He did all this to break up Thomas and Sally. This little lie that Caroline is dying this autoimmune disease so he can drive a little wedge between Thomas and Sally, and for Thomas to be in New York with Caroline. I hope Thomas will wake up and see he was duped by Bill and Caroline, and Thomas will run back to Sally, reunited. Now in the fourth dimension. In the fourth dimension bedroom, Sheila reveals surroundings and whispers, "Home, sweet home." Eric knocks and makes a beeline for the bed and finds sleep. Eric awakens her, and Sheila sits up, slowly and smiles dazedly. Eric. She pretends to think they're still married. Eric falls for it and reminds her how she got a concussion last night. Sheila apologizes she was dreaming about their wedding day and got confused. Eric reminds her she'll have to leave once when she's recovered. Sheila decides to stand up and faints into Eric's arms. He puts her back into bed, clucking about too soon, then heads off to get some food. Sheila beams happily. When Eric returns, he chastises Sheila about her fight with Quinn and announces he called up the doctor. They both know and will be discreet. Sheila jaws drop as her ex-husband appears at the doorway. Now let me give you all my little review, my little final thought. Eric is a hypocrite. I mean, he never preaches about what Quinn has done to his family, but I know Sheila did the same thing, but he never preaches to Quinn about all the things that she done to Eric's family, just the same way Sheila has done to Eric's family. I mean, they're the double standards here. I mean, Quinn hurt Eric's family too. Sheila hurt Eric's family, and Quinn hurt Eric's family. Two psychos that hurt Eric's family. And Liam, he needs to tell Steffi the truth. He really does need. Liam needs to tell Sally the truth. She needs to tell him that because he was Bill's homewrecker. He made up the story that that Caroline had built all of this to break up you and Thomas, and that Caroline was dying of this autoimmune disease, so that he can break up him and Sally, and for Thomas to be in place with Caroline in New York. I hope Bill will go down very soon. I mean, he cares about knowing about the money, all that stuff. I mean, he makes me really upset. Sally wanted to resurrect Spectre because she believed she was a designer, but her grandmother has undermined her ever since, showing that Bill sabotaged. I think she will design this new collection by herself and most likely will be a hit. And Steffi. And what about Steffi? I mean, why would she even show respect? Why would she respect someone who is ruthless? It shows that she has absolutely no integrity at all. She is just fine with Bill and herself deceiving her brother. She is purposely trying to destroy his relationship for her benefit. And I bet that Sally and Liam will beat her ass to the ground. She deserves to be dumped by Liam and deserves to lose her job as well, because she never ceases to amaze me with every disgusting thing she does. She's a no good, manipulating bitch. Listen carefully. That sound will be karma knocking on her door, and she will experience it before she'll never learn. And Liam, he needs to wake up and come to his senses and realize that he needs to just tell it. Just tell it right to Sally. Now I know I know a lot of you that watch this video agree with me with what I just said about Steffi. But I hope really but I can say that I really do hope that Bradley Bill do not put Liam and Sally as a couple. Because I want Sally back with Thomas, because Liam is just a womanizer. He thinks he can have all the women. He thinks he can have every woman he wants. Because I can tell Liam. I can tell Steffi is working with Bill. I can really tell because she like I said, she hates Sally as much as Bill does. I know some of you agree. Bill and Steffi are two manipulators. And I hope they all go down for good. There'll be some serious hell to pay. What goes around comes around very soon. So that's my little review on today's Bold and Beautiful. Subscribe to me, Justin Fleming. Make Make a comment on my video. I can discuss Bold and Beautiful and Young and the Restless. 2 shows on CBS Daytime. Make my reviews. I'm out of here. Peace.